Hi and welcome to our April 7th Asian Arts Auction Preview video. Here we have this near pair of Chinese Fami Rose enamel decorated vases. You can see the beautiful scenes of warriors, the lion's head handles with the rings. Here is the underside with the Qinglong mark. Really quite nice at $600 to $900. This is a Japanese enamel decorated vase with gold decoration, really quite nice at $300 to $500. And next we have a Chinese calligraphy vase, also at $300 to $500. And here is the underside of this piece. We have a Korean green glazed vase. We have an assortment of Asian items, hard stone bracelets, carved jade, a double fish snuff bottle, reverse painted snuff bottle, a hard stone carving, all of these together at $300 to $500. We have this black glazed vase, Chinese. You can see the underside with the 6-character mark within a double ring. Unfortunately, it has been drilled, and there is also some damage to the edge. A grouping of enamel decorated objects, Chinese. This is really quite nice. I like the color combination of the iron red and the blue with the turquoise interior. A Chinese Fami Vert bowl, and then we have a Chinese Fami Rose planter. This is actually individual at $300 to $500, and these two are together. Here we have an X Sotheby's, possibly a Z-tan wood lunchbox or picnic basket. Really quite interesting. It opens here, you release the pieces like so, and then it opens, and then there's just tiered stands. Let me put this back. And there's also the X Sotheby's tag to the interior. This is a Japanese Sumida ware jug, so really quite nice with the applied figures, and then the mark on the verso. Chinese Fami Rose enamel decorated cup with figures of children and a 4-character mark to the underside. A carved jade pendant on a beaded necklace at $300 to $500. Here's a carved jade cat with some russet skin to the lingzi. 2 small carved jade pendants, one of a beast and the other of a bamboo stalk. We have this carved jade landscape plaque, and then we have this small cabinet brush washer of Celadon crackle glaze, really quite nice on the fitted stand. From a Greenwich, Connecticut estate, we have this wonderful wood box with a carved jade lid with cherry blossoms or flowering branches. A Chinese landscape plaque, signed upper right. Here from Bedford, we have this carved, gilt decorated, seated Buddha at $600 to $900. We have this carved wood and gilt decorated praying Buddha. There are some repairs. This is estimated at $600 to $900. Again, from our Greenwich estate, we have this grouping of iron red Chinese porcelains, a lidded tureen, and a pedestal dish. Really interesting. This is a Philippine headhunter's basket. So here is one side, and here is the alternate. Here is a Chinese enamel decorated plaque of a seated figure. So you can see it is signed here, and here's the figure. We have not examined it out of the frame, but it's really quite nice. Chinese enamel decorated dragon vase. There are losses to the enamel, but there is a 6-character mark to the underside within a double blue ring. Antique seated Buddha. You can see remnants of the lacquer decoration and the gilt decoration. Really quite nice, great age to it, again from our Bedford estate. And this is estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. Pair of Blanc de Chine models of elephants came from a great estate in Mount Sinai, New York. We sold several pieces from them a year or so back that did very well, and this is from the same collection. And next door we have a Chinese Fami Vert seated figure, kind of kneeling on a small table. Really quite nice, great quality, probably Kangji. Here's the underside. And here we have a white on white, beautiful bulbous vase. You can see if you just get it up close here, of the floral decoration. It's really quite nice, most surely Kangji period. Unfortunately, there are extensive repairs. So there's staple repairs. You can just see that there was, extensive work done, but it's really a beautiful vase. In good condition, this would be an excellent piece. Large blue and white Chinese bowl. Here's the exterior floral decoration, the underside, additional decoration to the interior. Chinese kind of Wukai style lidded jar. So here we have the lid, and then here is the underside. Two enamel decorated Chinese hat stands, both with figures, both signed, $300 to $500 for the two. Really interested seated Buddha within a double lotus base and a shrine from a Manhattan estate. From the same estate, we have this light celadon Chinese seated Buddha. Really quite interesting. Here's a grouping from our Manhattan estate. So we have this standing tomb figure, a 20th century gilt metal or gilt bronze censer, and then this really wonderful seated Buddha. And you can see that it comes on a really great fitted stand, came from a great estate, and there are some stickers to the underside. But these three pieces are together at $300 to $500. Blue and white jar with a carved wood lid with foo dogs. Here's the underside, $300 to $500. A Chinese Fami rose enamel decorated vase with roosters. And these are two Japanese prints, both individually lotted. One is Hasui Kawase, and the other is by another well-known Japanese artist. We will end our selection with this wonderful floor vase. It is a brown glaze Martaban vase from our Manhattan estate at $400 to $600. It does come with a footed stand that is a later marriage, but it's really quite nice, large in size. And that wraps it up for our selection of Asian arts, and we hope to see you on April 7th.